Scorpio, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the second half of December. Please keep in mind, these are general readings. Just take the messages that resonate for you, leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested via Zoom, you can contact me below in the description box. There's my email address to contact me. And thank you, Scorpio, in advance for all of your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments. I appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see what messages are coming through for the second half of December. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's see what we get for you. Scorpio. Okay. I think a lot of you, Scorpio, are moving forward very quickly in your life. You may have ideas, things that you're manifesting. You have the Magician here. So I feel like what you're doing right now is it's almost like you're getting ahead of the game for 2024. You're kind of ahead of your curve here, or getting ahead of you're starting to manifest and create the things that you want. So let's say some of you have had some things on the go, or you've had some things on hold maybe. I feel like this Magician is like saying, I'm going to speed that process up with the Eight of Wands. I really want to start to get something done in my life. I want to move forward with that. I want to get action going on something that you want to produce, create, manifest, whatever that may be in your life, Scorpio. I think that the intensity and the speed of getting things done is starting to take place for you right now. Let's see where this is going. I really like that energy. Yeah, Knight of Wands. You guys are very passionate. You're kind of getting on fire about, I'm doing it. You're making a decision. I think you're saying, I feel confident enough now. I'm ready. I've learned what I needed to learn. I'm ready to take on the challenge in life. It's kind of like the timing is now. The passion. It's almost like some of you, it's like an epiphany moment where you just kind of, all of a sudden you're like, what am I waiting for? I'm just going to do it. Some of you might have had a little bit of time to reflect, or you've had some time to maybe your mind has been able to kind of clear, and you've had some sort of momentum building, and you've just sort of, it's like you pick up and you go and you take off with your things, with your ideas, challenges, your confidence as well. So I think some of you needed a little bit of a confidence boost with the Knight of Wands and the Magician to say, I have what it takes to take this idea and run with it. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. I feel like that's just that going back and forth. In the past, you were maybe going back and forth, contemplating, shouldn't I do this? But I think that contemplation has changed into the future now, and it's going into positive. How should I do this? What should I do? You're planning your ideas. You're deciding on how you want to take action, how you want to execute your plans. So I feel like now it's kind of like from back and forth to not knowing. Now it's back and forth to what choices am I going to make to take things forward to the next level. There could still be some things. Yeah, I was going to say, like, there could still be some things that you're conflicted with, or that you're still trying to make decisions on. There's still a few things that maybe you're like, I'm not sure, but I do feel like that it's kind of like a one day at a time. Try not to worry about the outside things in life, the other people, the other scenarios. Don't compare yourself. Don't think about, well, what are these people going to think of me, or what am I going to look like? Five of Wands, outside influences, outside negativities, outside things that really don't necessarily impact you unless you allow it, unless you take on that fear, or you take on other people's opinions or what they think is good or not good for you. That could make you second guess at times. So some of you could go back into second guessing. I think Spirit here in the message through the tarot of the Five of Wands is saying, that's not for you to worry about. You're here to worry about what you're manifesting in your life, what's good for Scorpio. Everybody else can do their own thing. You're doing yours. Okay? There's always people who do admire and love you for who you are, what you're doing in your life. So I feel like this is your life, Scorpio, and you take charge, take action towards what you want. It's so easy to get caught up in conflicts or, what are other people, or worrying here. On a pro, okay, I'm getting as well that you are trying to contemplate or figure out where is your competition. So it's kind of like I'm getting stopped in my tracks here. It's like, no, this is also about what is Scorpio's competition and how do I outsmart? How do I compete with that? So if you're opening up into a new marketplace of some sort or some kind of arena of interest, you're going to have to look at your competition. You're going to have to look at, how can you create? How can you be different with the Magician? How do you stand out? What is it that you're doing, Scorpio, to stand out so that you can get into that field or that area knowing that either there's some competition now or possibly in the future that you don't foresee coming. There's a bit of preparing for road bumps, conflicts, chaos, whatever that is, okay? The struggles that you're going to have to contend with the Five of Wands. Page of Swords, okay? Doing a lot of research, communicating, looking into things. Two of Cups, finding out maybe what it is you truly love. I think you're researching or you're looking. This is about communicating. You may want to communicate with somebody who's very close to you, whether that be a partnership, a friendship, a business partnership. I feel like this is about looking into who you can communicate with about the ideas, the things. But I also see here with the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, I feel like it's also like what and who are my audience? Who's going to come towards me with this Knight of Cups? Who's going to love what I have? Who is the pairing match for me, Two of Cups? What is my customer? What is my audience? What is my match? I offer a service. Who's my customer? However that may go. Some of you here, again, you have the Five of Pentacles, so you have to work out your financials in this as well. I feel like this is kind of very much maybe a business for some of you. It's kind of a business plan reading almost, but it's whatever in life that you have the motivation to go and do in your life, whatever it is that you're kickstarting and doing. There is some things here where what I want to say is with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups with the Five of Pentacles, Scorpio, I don't think you're going to be left out in the cold. Okay, you're going to have people who want to support you. You're going to have people who come through and help you build and get through some of the struggles that you're going to be dealing with. But I think you're very conscientious of some of the financial struggles or some of the struggles. I don't see with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups, that's, the Five of Pentacles isn't going to be left out in the cold for very long. It's not something. I think you're going to see people come towards you. You attract them. Page of Swords. You are ready to take on the challenges. I also think that some of you to me, there's a lot of open-minded energy here. Okay, so it's like, how can I serve this situation better? What is it that I can do to learn? What is it that I can do to make this a better outcome for myself or maybe for some of you that are doing business transactions, for the people that you're dealing with? How can I help you? What do you need? It could be market research, things like that. On a little side note with the Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, some of you may be getting approached by somebody and forming a relationship, somebody who's showing their feelings with you. I feel like some of you have felt, unwanted even with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you may have felt like that, left out in the cold, or like, why am I struggling? I just don't feel like I'm really getting much connection with certain people. But I feel like maybe out of the blue or something that comes in very spontaneously with the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, some of you may end up running into somehow or being approached, being attracted to from a potential partner, a potential love. relationship. Be a little bit more of that open energy, you know, going out there and communicating. Don't block your energy. Sometimes Page of Swords can, on the, you know, on the downside or the negative side of that card, it can block their energy and like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to communicate. Maybe that's part of the reason, because you've been maybe closed up. So you have to maybe open up the channels there of communication. How can I, you know, communicate better with people? Six of Swords, Four of Swords. Okay. Some of you are kind of, you know, you're moving through life, getting a little bit more clarity in life. I feel like you're trying to almost prevent burnout. Some of you may have a little bit of time out needed, Four of Swords, burnout, tiredness, stepping back. But I feel like some of you are actually getting rid of things or dumping things off of your plate, clearing up your life, your list of getting into a place of clear and calm. You're making progress. You're getting better at that. You're getting better at managing your energy levels, your sleep schedule. You're sort of understanding a little bit more about what your body needs or what your mind needs. I think you kind of are learning that Scorpio, you know, you guys can be a bit of an intense energy of like, you know, all in on things. But I also see that what you're realizing or learning about yourself is like, I'm understanding myself and when I need to step back. So you're learning your limits, you're learning your boundaries in life. And you know when to rest, you know when your exhaustion is coming forward. You see it more. Before you might have just gone right to the burnout stage. But I think now you're seeing like, oh, I know I get certain symptoms or certain headaches or I know when I'm catching up to overdoing yourself. So you're finding that out about yourself. You're learning. That feels really good, Scorpio. Like, I think that's such a great, like, self-regulating, that you understand yourself, your body, your mind, your emotions. I think it's so great when you know, okay, my boundaries are coming up and I'm going to retract. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to protect my energy. I'm going to rest more. I love when people recognize that in themselves. I think that's coming from my background of a holistic nutritionist, where rest in that is very important. It's something I've learned to realize, and really, someone once told me, like, fiercely protect your energy, Alex, because you get drained and then you're going to get ill. So I like this energy, guys. I think some of you are getting more tuned in with yourself. You're honoring your rest. You're respecting your body's needs for rest, to de-stress, to clear the mind, to find calm, clear, to get that clarity for yourself. This is very, very good. Whoa. One sec, guys. 2 cards. Amazing. The World card with the 9 of Pentacles. This is great because I think that some of you, as I was saying, I'm getting a few things out of this energy here, but as I was saying earlier, where you're moving past things in life here, Scorpio, you're making progress and clearing out your clearing off that plate. The World card is this sense of victory, sense of success. These are things closing out. So there's a lot of things in your life that you feel completion taking place. I feel like what that does is it sets more time for you, the independence of the 9 of Pentacles. You're clearing up your schedule or your life, or things are resolving in your life where you feel a little bit more like empowered. You feel a little bit more in touch with yourself. I think this gives you guys the opportunity with the 9 of Pentacles to get back into your work or get back into your passions and do the things you wanted to do, which is what this reading has been about. So I think that you're in a place here of saying, like, I can do all the things I really want to do now. I'm feeling very independent. I don't really need anybody. I can do all these things because I have a clearer plate. You've had a few successes here. I also think with that energy as well, Nine of Pentacles, the World card, some of you are learning or wanting, or you feel more comfortable traveling alone. I think that it's, for a lot of people, I know I just traveled alone, as many of you know, and some people do not understand how you can travel alone and be somewhere by yourself. It's not for everybody, but some people, they wish they could do that. And I feel like a lot of you are either okay with that, or you're like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to take a trip alone. Maybe just start with a night or 2 nights or 3 nights and see how it feels. You might be pleasantly surprised that traveling alone is something that feels really good, and you get a sense of empowerment because everything you get to do and choose as you please. It's sort of a very choose your own adventure kind of thing. So Scorpio, some of you could be in the midst of doing some solo traveling. I'm going to do your Wisdom of the Tao, guys. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, gaining that sense of confidence within yourself, gaining a sense of strength, knowing like, I can take things on alone. I can take things on in life. I think you're ready, though. I think you're ready to take the challenges on in life and know that I can do this. I can manifest. I can create. I can finally put these things into action for myself. I have the ability and the confidence, the courage. So this is really good, guys. One of my favorite readings, I think, of my zodiac signs, although I'm not done, but you guys are at the top of the list for this one for sure. There has been, I feel like, what did I read yesterday? Capricorn and Cancer and Capricorn. It seems like there's a bit of a love. Actually, even you guys have the Two of Cups. It seems like there's a little bit of a love theme going on with the collective. So even for you guys, now that I look at it. Prosperity. You are aligned with the power of the heavens, the strength of the earth, and the harmony of the people. Everything you have dreamed of is taking shape now. Receive the generosity and the abundance. Be self-effacing and gracious. And I think that's exactly what's taking place here for you, is prosperity. You are, all the things that you're dreaming of, all the things that you may have put on the back burner, they're taking shape. Because you're taking action. You're putting things into action here. You're getting into your creative mode. So I think that that's going to result in a lot of prosperity for you, Scorpio. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe. I appreciate your comments. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.